Hello and what's good, everybody? My name is Tamir Moore, and I would like to welcome you to the latest episode here on my YouTube channel. Also, please follow me on social media as I post there a lot. You can find a link to my Instagram and Twitter accounts on this intro slide. And now on to today's scheduled video. From GA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, Fox Sports presents the NFL. Today, it's a big matchup here on America's Game of the Week here in week number 11. At the 7-2 Dallas Cowboys roll into town to take on the defending two-time AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs with a record of 6-4. And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the NFL on Fox from Kansas City. I'm Tamir Moore. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, this is a big matchup. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you that. This is the 12th time that the Cowboys and Chiefs, two iconic franchises, meet in the regular season. The Cowboys lead the all-time regular season series 7-4. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott has 6 games so far this year with a passer rating of 100, tied for most in the league. So obviously Dak Prescott has had a very good season. The season coming off of that terrible injury suffered against the Giants in week 5 of last year. The Cowboys enter with a record of 7-2. Like I said before, the Cowboys come in rolling. Dallas has won 7 of their last 8, including a win last week against Atlanta, a dominant 43-3 victory at home. The Cowboys right now are the number 3 seed in the NFC, hacking behind Green Bay and Arizona for the top seed in the NFC. And the Cowboys enter 3.5 games above Philadelphia in the NFC East. Looking at some key statistics for the Cowboys, they have a +5 in turnover margin, a 433.9 yards per game of offense. And the Cowboys, this is the third of 4 games against the AFC West this season. They'll play Las Vegas on Thanksgiving next week on Thursday. Keep in mind, Cowboys have a short week because they play today. They play Thursday when they host the Las Vegas Raiders. Dak Prescott last week, absolutely sensational against Atlanta. 296 yards, 2 touchdowns, quarterback rating of 127.9. Cowboys pass D against Matt Ryan was stifling, 117 yards and 2 interceptions. So that pass defense was great last week. You look at Dallas' pass D numbers overall, they're 4th in rate and 7th in completion percentage. So definitely these are some good folks playing for the Cowboys. Cowboys have one of the more formidable defenses in the league. Albeit, one area they do lack in is sacks. They have 18 sacks on the year. Dallas is tied for 25th in the NFL. Cowboys rookie linebacker Michael Parsons out of Penn State. He's having a great rookie season. 6 sacks, 11 tackles for loss, and 15 quarterback hits. Cowboys cornerback Trevon Diggs, the brother of Bills wide receiver Stephon Diggs, he is bursting onto the scene this season. He is putting up some exemplary statistics. Trevon has 8 picks so far this year, which obviously leads the NFL. He is only allowing 53.7% completion against them, and the rating is 54.9. Look at Dallas' pass defense versus tight ends. 17th in receptions allowed and 19th in yards. And look at Dallas' defense this year as a whole, right? When you comprise everybody, they're 3rd and 3rd down, 23rd in the red zone, and 10th in points per game. The Cowboys' offense is top 5 in 3rd down defense, 10th in the red zone, and 1st in points per game. Wide receiver Michael Gallup, who's been out since week 1. They got him back last week. 5 targets, 3 receptions, and 42 yards. Tight end Dalton Schultz has 38 receptions and 3 touchdowns on the season. Wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, 47 receptions, 726 yards, and 6 touchdowns for the second-year receiver from Oklahoma. And running back Ezekiel Elliott has 7 touchdowns for Dallas so far. And an item of note for you, Amari Cooper, the Cowboys wide receiver, or at least one of them, is out this week. He'll be out next week. He was put on the COVID list this week, but that's a big loss. But the Cowboys are so well-equipped, so losing Cooper should not be too much of a problem there. A matchup of interest for us today is Tyreek Hill, the Chiefs, versus Trevon Diggs, the Cowboys. We'll see if Trevon Diggs can lock down Tyreek Hill, keep him quiet, or can Tyreek Hill explode for a big day. We will see about that. Now, Kansas City comes in with a record of 6-4. Chiefs have won 3 straight after a 3-4 start, winning against the Giants, Green Bay, and Las Vegas 41-14 last week. And last week, finally, the Chiefs answered some of the questions about why Kansas City's not a good team, why they can't compete on the field every week. Last week, Mahomes threw for 5 touchdowns and more than 400 yards. So obviously, the Chiefs were finally able to put a good game together. The Chiefs right now, the 4th seed in the AFC, a half game behind the Chargers. Half game ahead of the Chargers, I should say, in the AFC West. The Chiefs have won 10 straight games versus NFC opponents. They have 12 takeaways so far this season. Where I talked about Mahomes' numbers from a week ago, 406 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a quarterback rating of 127.6. Patrick Mahomes on the 2021 season so far, 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and a quarterback rate of over 100. Kansas City's had a very shaky year, but it seems like the Chiefs are playing their best football at the right time of year as we now enter Thanksgiving, the holiday season. Tight end Travis Kelce versus Las Vegas last week, 10 targets, 8 receptions for 119 yards. Chiefs wide receiver Tyreek Hill, 10 targets, 7 receptions, 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. And running back Darrell Williams, 9 targets, 9 receptions, 101 yards, and a touchdown scored versus Las Vegas last week. And Travis Kelce has 5 touchdowns on the season along with 62 receptions. Let's take a look at some general statistics of Kansas City. Their offense is first in third down, 19th in the red zone, and 10th in point per game. Defense has been their Achilles heel this season. 16th in third down, 26th in red zone, and 22nd in point per game. Pass defense ranked 23rd. Yards per attempt tied for 26th. Last weekend, Derek Carter, they played phenomenal, right? They only allowed 2 touchdowns. They did force Carter to a pick, 7.5 yards per attempt. Chiefs quarterback Charvarius Ward, 72 point allowed, 44% completion percentage. And for the rest defense, 4.6 yards per carry, which is tied for 26, and 114 yards per game, which is 18th in the NFL. This is a big game, right? Because right now, if you're the Dallas Cowboys and Kansas City Chiefs, you're thinking this is a big game. Oh, it is. This is a marquee matchup, and we are so blessed to be able to watch 2 dynamic and future stars. Generational talent is just basically permeates in this matchup with Mahomes and Prescott and all the receivers and all the folk we got involved on both teams. It's the Cowboys and the Chiefs coming up later today here on Fox at 4:25 p.m. Eastern, 1:25 p.m. Pacific time. Please join us on Thanksgiving Day as we preview the Week 12 game between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. So until that time, I'm Tamir Moore saying thanks so much for watching and enjoy today's game. Hello everyone, I'm Tamir Moore and thank you so much for watching today's video. You can find my social media and YouTube information over here. And don't forget to like and subscribe for the latest content from my YouTube channel. Have a great day and thank you so much for watching and take care.